Have you ever wondered how a creature hiding in dark caves, trembling before thunder, afraid of fire and wild animals, slowly became the master of this world? This is not just history, it's the journey of us, the humans. A journey from survival to civilization. In the beginning, man was nothing more than a vulnerable figure lost in nature's vastness. He did not know how to light fire, how to hunt properly, or even how to speak. Imagine a time when darkness meant terror, when every rustle of leaves outside the cave could be death, when hunger was constant, and life itself was a gamble. Man was weak, but inside him burned a spark, a restless curiosity that refused to die. That spark became his first weapon. He observed, he learned, he experimented. The first stone struck against another became more than just a sound, it became the invention of tools. That moment was the first step of modern civilization. With stone in his hand, man was no longer just prey. He could cut, he could defend, he could build. Slowly, fire was tamed. For the first time, night became less frightening, meat could be cooked, warmth could be created, and gatherings around fire turned into the first social bonds. Man's mind was awakening. He painted on cave walls, not just for beauty, but to preserve his thoughts. These crude drawings were the earliest form of communication, the seeds of writing and memory. The caves, once his prison, became the cradle of imagination. But this was only the beginning. Man was about to step out of the caves and discover the world beyond, fields, rivers, skies, and stars. And with every step, his hunger for knowledge only grew stronger. When man walked out of the caves, he carried not just tools, but the courage to face nature. He discovered farming, the ability to grow food rather than endlessly chase it. This single change transformed everything. Villages rose where once there was only wilderness. Families became communities, and communities became tribes. For the first time, man felt the power of belonging. But with farming came another gift, time. No longer consumed only by survival, man began to dream, to question, to invent. Wheels turned under his hands, and with him, trade and travel were born. Languages blossomed, myths were told, and stories traveled farther than footsteps ever could. Step by step, man built bridges over rivers, carved roads through forests, and raised walls of stone that would one day become cities. Fire had turned to lamps, caves into homes, and raw fear into wisdom. Civilization was no longer a distant dream, it was reality. Yet, hidden in this rise was also a warning. The same fire that cooked food could burn villages. The same tools that built homes could wage wars. With every step forward, man carried both light and shadow. And even today, as we sit in the age of modern technology, the echoes of those caves remain inside us. The fear, the curiosity, the hunger to move forward, it's all still there. From caves to skyscrapers, from silence to satellites, man has come far. But one question lingers in the air: if the journey from darkness to light was the first step, then what lies ahead? Is the modern world truly the peak of civilization, or just another beginning?